Hi, good afternoon, sir. Today, me and my team will be presenting the assignment ones of strategic management. So these are our team members, which is me, myself, Alina Lim, Menaka Vinita Nuruliana, Nursu Amira, and Ashifatul. So moving on to the introductions background of the company. First, we choose two of these small shops owner, which is one is Uncle Chong Penang Asam Laksa, and second is RCD, which is chendol shops. So first, the Uncle Chong Penang Asam Laksa is actually located at Taipan, USJ, and their operating hours start from 1 to 8 p.m. and also it will changes time by time um based on the shop owner availability. And actually these shops actually have both of these shops actually have a common, which they conduct their business through um using a lorries, which is the body part of the lorries, and they will prepare all of the ingredients and foods there. And the Uncle Chong Penang Asam Laksa also actually provide like few tables for his customer to dine, to dine in, or if they choose to take away or just standing besides and eat, because that is actually one of Malaysians culture side road stalls. Yeah. So moving on is actually this Uncle Chong Penang Asam Laksa, they will promote their shops through Facebook, and then they are promoted through Facebook, blog, Food Advisor as the best Asam Laksa in Taipan, USA. And moving on is the second stalls that we choose is RCD. So RCD is located at Bukit Tinggi Plang. This is RCD is actually a chendol shops, and they do their business based on old styles too, as they use the lorry body parts to cook, to prepare the all of the ingredients and serve the customer. But the another thing about RCD is actually they, unlike the Uncle Chom Penang Asam Laksa, actually RCD can be seen more active on doing events. To expand their business to be known to others, which they actually do catering services, and they will deliver their food to through Food Panda, Grab Food, and so on. So the catering services actually it's depends if it's either the customer one needs on a wedding or family events and so on. So these are the two different background of the company and some of the common that they have. So that's all from me. I'm moving on to the next presenter.
Hi sir, I'm Vinita Pandiselvam. Okay. Today I would like to explain on the SWOT analysis of both companies, which are the Restaurant Roja and Chindoldin, and also Penang Asam Laksa at Subang Jaya. So firstly, I would like to explain on the SWOT analysis of the Restaurant Roja and Chindoldin. Okay. Firstly, the strength. Okay. It has more varieties, which is Restaurant Roja and Chintul Din Klang as more varieties compared to the other food trucks. This would be one of the advantage and for the owner, because customers always prefer a wide range of products with more varieties of food. For instance, they don't only sell a roja but also mirabos, chindol, and also others. Next, it's affordable since the customer usually don't like expensive products. They would rather go for cheaper products. So thus, this restaurant serves many cheaper products, which are the roja, mee rebus, chendol, and more cheaper, but at more cheaper prices. The price range of these products are the price range is below 10 ringgit only. And then the environment also, it's more spacious compared to the other shops, even though it's a food truck, but around that area is very spacious. So it's a very strategic location where there's a lot of residents staying around the area, a lot of buildings and all. And then moving on to the weakness, the limited volume of sales, where this restaurant isn't as big building, but only a small food truck. So when the products are cheap and the profits are small as well, they won't gain a lot of profit through selling these products. Moreover, competitive, there will always be competitions among other small businesses. So each business will have to come up with their own uniqueness so that they could retain customers. Okay, moving on to the opportunities. They have residential development where having small business around the residential areas would give an advantage for the business. So because there will be more friendly and personable relationship among the customers, and it will help the business to grow even more bigger. Okay. Next, adding new builds to the menu. So if the shop could come up with more other dishes, it could be an effort to satisfy customers' expectations. So because the more varieties, the more choices customers will have, and they'll have more opportunities for them to choose the favorite dishes they want. The last one is threads. It's easy to duplicate because selling roja is a very common thing in Malaysia because roja is a very famous food. So, so this business easy to duplicate. So anyone could start up by selling this roja. So next, the thread is change in people's preferences. Customers' preferences always change as we know many products are growing in the market, so small businesses always must improve their recipes, enhance the food stays, so that they will understand the expectations of the customers. Next I would like to move on to the SWOT analysis of Penang Assam Laksa, where their strength is affordable. Customers always dislike, as you all know, they don't really like expensive products. As long as it's cheap and it's tasteful, very tasty, they would go for it. So, and at Penang Assam Laksa also the cost of products is affordable as well because the price range is about 750 per plate. So it's below 10 ringgit as well. And it's a very well-known shop. That's the another strength of this shop because it's located at Subang Jaya. Subang Jaya is fully there's a lot of buildings, residents staying around the area. So everyone will visit that shop, and they recognize the food truck because it is a small food truck which is can be seen when we pass by the area. Next, low cost. Since the shop was only focused on the Assam, Penang Assam laksa, so the cost is cheaper because they don't have to prepare for a lot of they don't have to prepare a lot of dishes, and the budget is really low for this one product. Okay, moving on to the weaknesses, limited resources. Where since the area is rigid and the food truck is very small, it will be not very convenient for people to come and eat there because the workers are only two people, so the waiting process is longer, and Nowadays people prefer faster services because technologies are very advanced, so there are only two tables and also few chairs are placed at the place, so it's people customers could not really enjoy having their food at the shop. And then it has fewer varieties, where this shop does not have a lot of varieties. It is only focused on the mee, asam mee, like I mean Penang asam laksa. So it will be a disadvantage for the owner because customer always prefer many choices for them to choose according to their preference. So that's the disadvantage of this business. And then lack of customer service, since there's only few workers, which are two workers, so there will be they'll be very busy in producing the products, so they won't have time to entertain customer, to talk to them and everything. Again, then moving on to the opportunities, product expansion, when small business must often discuss their expansion so that it can be recognized among people around that area or around different area. So having a good as a social media exposure is can be an advantage for the owner as well. So we can own our own website where information will be uh, detailed in the website, so that they'll have more um, knowledge about the food, how it produced, the company's background, and everything. And then more varieties. So having more varieties is essential because we can serve better products for the customers and give as many as choices for them to choose to satisfy their expectations. Moving on to the threats, rising costs. Usually, business rely on suppliers and other businesses for materials and other resources. So price can change due to inflation and company's decision, and also increasing material costs and others can be different at times. And then social media platforms. Social media are very strong platform for any businesses to promote their business, such as Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. All these can help the business to grow even more bigger. Okay. And then I would like to explain on the best company. Okay, in our opinion, the best company among the two different businesses are the restaurant Roja and Chendol Dean. Why we say that? Because first and foremost, the products are served they serve are better than Penang Assam Laksa, where they have more varieties, which are the chendol, um, Roja, Mirabos and all. So this restaurant doesn't not only focus to one item but give varieties for the customers to choose. Moreover, the environment is one of the factors too, because restaurant Roja is more spacious compared to the Penang Asam Laksa, where you know at Penang Assam Laksa shop, it's only two tables and two chairs. So it won't be convenient for the customers to sit and eat at the restaurant. But at the Roja shop, there are a lot of tables and chairs for customers to enjoy their meals. And the parking area is also spacious, so it won't be difficult for the customers to come and sit and enjoy their food. Moreover, furthermore, having sufficient resources and manpower is important to sustain the business. And then, so by increasing that, the shop must have minimum budget for it to expand their shop even more bigger. So that's all. In terms of services, since Restaurant Roja and Chindol didn't as many workers, so compared to the other company, they can communicate with customers and build good relationship with them. The workers could recognize the customers and will retain the customers in the shop. Overall, Restaurant Roja and Chindol Dean Klang has more advantages compared to the Penang Asam Laksa Subang Jaya. and they will have more potential to sustain in the business, and to improve more in terms of their market as well. That's all from me. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum to Sir Anwar and everyone. My name is Ashifata Irfana. Now I will explain about the analysis industry environment. Michael Porter's 5 forces. The first is threat of newcomers in the industry. Supply industry side for some relatively strong market position with market competition without control companies many buyers of their products so that each individual buyer is unlikely to be an important customer for the party. Each product size of each company has characteristic so that the buyer is difficult to convert or the conversion cost is too high or it is very difficult to find supplier of the company's products with competing alternative. The second forces is potential of new entrants into an industry. Roja and Chendol Dane and Penang Asam Laksa products sold can often be replaced at any time or have a cheaper or similar replacement cost. It is definitely more difficult to raise the price of good. This is different if restaurant Chendol and Penang Asam Laksa produce premium item and are difficult to replace. Traders can raise price at will to get more profit due to lack of competition. The third factor is power of suppliers. They will ask to reduce the price when buying. They will also bargain the buying in the large quantities. When buyer asks for too much price reduction, the profit of Rojak and Chendol restaurant and Penang Asam Laksa decrease. The bargaining power of buyers in the industry play a role in pushing price down as well as providing offer in terms of improving quality for more service and making competitors compete with each other. The fourth forces is power of customer. It is influenced by the number of buyer or customer that restaurant Roja and Chendol Dane, RCD and Penang Asam Laksa have how important each customer is and the cost of the stall to find the new customer or market for its products. A smaller, more powerful customer base means each customer has more power to negotiate for lower prices and better deal. The fifth forces is threat of substitute. Rojak and Chendol Dane RCD and Penang Asam Laksa restaurant cannot set prices randomly because customers have many choices. This kind of competition will occur when the size of the business is the same, sell the same goods, has more or less the same business strategy, and it has been difficult to exit in the industry. That's all from me and thank you.
Assalamualaikum and hi. My name is Norsa Amira binti Manuddin. I will present for strategy conduct by the choose companies. For the restaurant Raja and Chendol Din Kelang at Kelang, the first strategy that they are used is growth design. Um, in the the restaurant manager, despite having to deal with issue related to the temperature, fresh competitor, and inconsistent health, Restaurant Raja and Chendudin has set a goal to achieve to have steady outcome every day. The second is market analysis. Before deciding to operate this business, Raja and Chendudin restaurant collect server observation. This manager can make early plan if she know how to develop uh, his own recipe. According to the management of this business, it is important to keep in mind that kind of business one wish to build. Why starting out is a new entrepreneur. Okay, for the third is competitor evaluation. This restaurant has organized in partner who are located nearby and in the surrounding. In order to ensure that customer are more interested to the product she sell, include the business owner to take a different approach that his competitor. For example, the owner of his restaurant, this restaurant has give his customer a nice space, replace that chair and table to that they may eat well. The four is planning strategically. The owner of this restaurant has created a successful strategy in that he has planted tree uh, around his business location to ensure that customer may eat comfortably and near to his store. Today, his preparation pay off as he got positive comment from his customer. Okay, for the uh, Penang Asam Laksa at Shah Alam. The first is management of capacity. This Penang Asam Laksa business is unique recipe for the soup laksa itself and the preparation of laksa. The objective is to enhance food quality and minimize dependency of supply. This staff owner just focus on selling one food, which is make things simple and only improve the product. The second is operation management. This Penang Asam Laksa store owner has a flexible starting up schedule. This is due to the fact that this business is internally operate by using two person from supplying the material to sell until selling the laksa. This result is inconsistent customer traffic for this farm. Yet customer will frequently search for them. Okay. The last is action strategy. This is due to the effect that his shop only need truck for transportation and that is capable to move to a new area where it may affect more customer. I think that's all from me. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum and hi sir, my name is Nurul Shafika binti Muhammad Fauzi and I'll be presenting for the question how does the company benefit from the opportunities of the external environment and avoid threats. So for Restaurant Raja and Chendol-Din, SWOT analysis as we know help the organization more clearly understand the benefits and drawbacks of its operations, both internal and external. And it also helps the company set indirect but worthwhile business goals. So based on the first opportunity from SWOT for Restaurant Rojak and Chendol-Din, which is residential development, selling businesses like chendol in residential areas can give the company an advantage to be better known by the public, especially since we already know that Malaysian people have a culture where they like to share interesting places or food with the community. So also since it's simpler to locate and can save on traveling, most people choose to purchase food close to their house, which is more affordable in terms of transportation. So menu additions or adjustment might offer fantastic business opportunities. This is so that it may highlight what makes a company, what makes Rojak restaurant Rojak and Cendol different to their competitors. And plus, we know consumers also prefer shops with a variety menu, since it gives them more alternative or more choices of eating. Also, each customer's preference vary over time, and the younger generation of restaurant customers may have different tastes than the elders. So, restaurant Rojak and Cendol may fulfill these new clients, which is the youngster, by upgrading their menus without doing away with their existing offerings. So they may expand their business into other markets in this way. For the avoid threats for restaurant Rojak and Cendol, as we all know, Malaysia has always had a significant commercial market for Rojak and Cendol. So the owner must be clever in differentiating their menu from other competitors or enterprise. So for Rojak and Cendol, for instance, they may utilize or better quality ingredients, like use fresher coconut milk or thicker gula melaka, so it will be taste much better than other competitors. Last but not least is Rojak and Cendol may ask their customer feedback on their goods. So for instance, the type of flavor of cendol, or the way the customers enjoy their Rojak. So with this, they may learn about their own consumer preference and make improvements. That's all for Rojak and Cendol. We're moving on to Pining Asam Rasa, which is the second shop that we choose. So laksa also is another local dish that isn't so abroad like cendol. So as we know, laksa is a well-known and recognizable product development. So the benefit of product development, which is the opportunities for Pining Asam Rasa, the company's brand identity is enhanced by expansion, so it can assist business in differentiating from the rivals and sway the buying choices of potential clients, immediately resulting in a business that is developing or expanding. And high demand will enable business to expand and strengthen their market influence. For Pining Asam Rasa needs an effective business plan to prevent threats. Same goes with Rojak and Cendol. One of them is to effectively control company expenses like material purchases. So particularly for laksa businesses that employ fresh fish, oil and other cooking ingredients. We all know that unexpected increases in cooking ingredients can stunt business expansion. So in order to handle money wisely, Pining Asam Rasa should keep notes or implement a money workflow system. So it will be more systematic and strategic. Next, Pining Asam Rasa must use social media wisely, especially if it wants to appeal to its target market, which is young people. So with the help of social media, businesses can grow and expand internationally. One example is like doing online advertising using the newest trend on platforms such as Instagram, Facebook or TikTok. So businesses or Pining Asam Rasa can study their competitors as well through social media. That's all from me. Thank you.
Hi sir, my name is Menaka. So I'm just going to talk about my part, which is recommendation. So first, Malaysia is a multicultural country and one of the most attractive tourist spots in Southeast Asia. A growing economy like Malaysia has big attractions such as when it comes to food, there are many huge eating restaurants, both local and also international food chains. But all of this food business on trucks has rapidly increased around Malaysia and now is very popular among all the people living in Malaysia. So for the first one, which is Roja and Chendol Din, the first point is play with a different location. So I would recommend them to play with a different location, which means like unlike a restaurant, a food truck business does not have a fixed location, which increases the potential customer list for the food truck. So if you feel a particular location is not doing well for you, you can always drive to a place where you think you can generate more income and sell more food. So you can park your vehicles near business district, bars, and etc., where you need to ensure that you are not violating any parking regulation of particular spots. So moving on to the next one, create combo meals. Combo meals are a great way of having your customers spend more. So these combos should have an appealing price and offer a wholesome meal to your customers. Select the items and combine them to make a combo meal.
So it is an excellent way of combining low selling and high selling items also. So I would recommend this as well. And the last one for Roja and Chendoldin is endorse your food truck, which means a food truck mostly on the move, which makes it very important for you to market yours right for better visibility. So it is not always about finding the right location, but also about your promotion strategy that help increase your sales. So for the endorse your food truck, first point is market on your food truck itself. So make use of the vehicle you have clearly and mention your restaurant logo and also social media handles on trucks. Next one is go local. Play your ads on a local newspaper or a radio station and spread a word about your food truck business. That's it for Roja and Chandoldi. So moving on to the Penang Assam Laksa, the first point is deliver the best service. I would recommend that because nothing attracts the customer more than a good food at the best service. Make sure your employees are performing the best and delivering the best food to the customer. You can also encourage your customer to give feedback on social media or a feedback app like the feedback link and everything to improve your service and cater to your customer in a better manner. So the next one is change or add a new menu item season. So you might have created the best menu for your food truck, but it is not also a smart choice to stick with the same menu. So editing the menu can be a daunting task, but it is necessary to up your sales. So you should consider varying your menu from time to time to attract more customers. Last point is offer mobile ordering and also payment. I would recommend that because when it comes to restaurant, mobile is the future. So the same goes to the food trucks now. When it comes to going mobile with your food truck, there are several different apps that you can cover with. To help customer find your food truck, mobile app like Food Panda, GrabFood are so popular to make sure your food truck is listed on the popular areas. So that's it for my part, sir. Thank you.